Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. It's April the 11th and it's jigging time on Lake Erie.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters. You have until April 22nd to enter Fleet Farm's John Gillespie's Fishing Getaway Giveaway, a televised fishing trip for two with us. To enter, just text FISHING 86516.
Yes, folks, today is April the 11th, and we're on Lake Erie, just south of Port Clinton, and we're with our captain, Mike Patterson, my good buddy, fishing together how many years now?
Long time.
A long time, probably 20-some years.
Over 20 years.
You know, there's two things that you can do down here for walleyes on Lake Erie this time of year. One is trolling, and guys catch a lot of big fish doing the trolling, don't they?
Yeah, the big females are suspended, so if you want to catch big fish, you troll.
Okay, we're not going to do any trolling today. This is hands-on fishing. What we're going to do is jig for male walleyes.
Yep, they're on the bottom, they're protecting the beds, they're getting aggressive trying to spawn, and we're just irritating them jigging.
We got two special guests with us today. We got Captain Caleb, who is our Lake Michigan guy. He wanted to meet you.
I wanted to meet him too, so that's good.
Yeah, you guys can like trade off, right?
Yep.
And we got, of course, Wes Paul from Johnson Pumps, so we'll have a good time.
Yep, we'll get pumped.
Yes, we will. Hey, folks, so the show we're using and how we're using it, all of that coming up right after this. Hey, muskie fishermen, the biggest muskie event of the year will take place April the 20th at the Fleet Farm store in Stevens Point. Listen to who will be there. Pete Mena, Rob Manthei, Steve Herbeck, I'll be there, and other muskie experts too. We have special sales on all muskie lures. We have some giveaways. You can get muskie rods and reels. As a matter of fact, if you buy a reel, we'll put line on it for you. Again, that's April 20th, the biggest muskie event of the year at the Fleet Farm store in Stevens Point. Be there. Hey, welcome back, folks. As we talked about on the top of the program, out on Lake Erie chasing male walleyes. And this is really kind of a unique bite down here because I jig walleyes all over the country, you know. And this is the only place where you use a bare hair jig.
Yeah, don't need any bait, it doesn't help any. They're just reacting to the way it comes up and falls in the water, creates a disturbance, you're just irritating them.
Now the stinger hook that you have on there, explain to the folks, is a crucial item.
Yeah, they're really not so much eating as they are chasing it and biting at it, so they're grabbing at it to get it off their nest, and when they do that, stinger hook's right there to be in their mouth.
Hey, look at that! Captain Caleb Zorn, the Lake Michigan guy on Lake Erie. Here he comes. And there we go, our first walleye of the day, and that looks like about a, what do you think, Caleb, 15?
Yeah, I was gonna say probably 16-inch male.
Now that's the second bite you've had, huh?
Yep, both of them were definitely on the stinger, John.
Okay, now that is a beautiful eating fish right there.
Perfect eater.
Thinking back to Lake Michigan, Mike. Here he is.
Yeah.
There's a nice walleye, Mike. Hey, grab that, Mike, and hold it up, will you, buddy? Now that is a male walleye, folks. And I'll tell you what, the future for fishing down here jigging is really bright. You've had record hatches, what, the last, what, Mike?
4 years has been great.
And that fish is about how old?
This here is a 5-year-old fish.
And they reach 15 inches in how long?
2 years.
Man, John, this is unbelievable.
Well, yeah, you're hot too. Here he is, and we got ourselves past him right up there. That's another what, Mike?
16, 17.
16, 17 inch walleye.
There we go.
Hey, Caleb, the action's incredible.
It is. I mean, we've been fishing, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Are you kind of bizarred out that you're not tipping those jigs with anything?
Yeah, I am. You know, we always like to tip those jigs, but out here, like Mike said, that's just the way it is, you know. Let it just fall down to the bottom.
Hey, Wes, there, where'd you go? Wes Paul with a walleye. Wes, way to go there, buddy. Those are the perfect eating size fish, Wes. Did you know that?
I heard.
And you can keep 6 apiece, by the way.
Sounds like a treat.
And you never have to be guilty about keeping walleyes on Lake Erie, right, Mike?
No, nope, we've got a quota. There's plenty of fish, it's healthy. There's nothing to be guilty about, we got plenty.
Hey, Mikey, on the back of the boat with the Gillespie. Folks, we've been fishing for about 20 minutes, I should tell you that too. And that's how many walleyes we've caught. But Mike, once you show the folks that fish, I want to talk a little bit about how you're doing your retrieve. It's a lot different than we normally jig. And that's another nice solid, what, 16?
16 incher.
Folks, this is a little different way of jigging down here on Lake Erie. And you can just cast out on this side of the boat and drift with it, or you can cast out. Well, excuse me a second, Caleb's got one on.
It's a pretty good one.
I'm trying to show the folks how we're jigging, Caleb. Can't you give us a break here for a minute?
I know. This is unbelievable.
Isn't it? The numbers are just incredible, aren't they, buddy?
Yes, they are.
And that might be pushing 17, 18 there, that one.
Definitely.
But again, hey, Caleb, you know, I know you like to troll, but this jigging is just really fun.
It's world class being out here jigging, yeah.
Before we're so rudely interrupted by Caleb's walleye, we're going to talk about how you jig. All right, take a cast out, Mike, and let's show the folks. Again, folks, this is just a plain hair jig with a stinger hook, no minnow on it or anything. Okay,
Yeah.
So you let it hit the bottom,
Let
right?
it hit the bottom, then you're just doing either a snap or a lift, and as soon as it hits the bottom, you snap it again. You don't want it sitting, you just want it moving at or near the bottom. If it's up more than a foot, you're not going to get bit. If it's sitting still, you're not going to get bit.
Well, Mike, I'll tell you what, I had to give up on the plastics and put that air jig on. As it happens every year, folks, I start out with something different than Mike's using, and I don't catch anything. Boy, I'll tell you what, these walleyes are fun to fight. And we have, ooh, there's a nice walleye. That's a beauty right there. Can you grab him, Caleb, or I can?
I got you.
Now, yeah, hold him up. I mean, now, Mike, what's that? That's an 18-inch fish, isn't it there, buddy?
Yeah, he's getting heavier.
I mean, and that's amazing. So, folks, you know, the 4 of us come out here, and we're going to get our limit, I'm sure. We've only been fishing 50 minutes here, but 24 fish, and the nice thing is there's places where you can have these cleaned on shore, right?
Stop, drop them off for 60 cents a pound or whatever they're charging now, and come back and they're all done in a bag
we'll
for
go
you.
cook at Johnsonville and drop them off and have them cleaned, unless you want to do it.
I guess, yeah.
No, hold them up. That right there. Aren't they fun, buddy? I just love it. Ooh, I just caught mine and you're hooked up. Is it always this fast, Michael?
Not always, it's a pretty good bite.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. We're in the middle of the day here, too. And here we go, and another beautiful eating fish. But you know, we talked at the top of the program how much fun this jigging is, and you also do the trolling thing too, don't you?
Yeah, whatever somebody wants to do. If you want to target, a lot of guys like to do the jig fishing just because it's a fun way to, it's the only month of the year they bite it like this, and if you want to catch big fish, you troll.
Hey, Mikey, 2 in a row for the Gillespie. Look at, you know, people say walleyes don't fight. I'll tell you what, in this cold water they do. Wow. Yes, they do. And there he is. Ooh, another nice walleye. And there are times where you come out here after a big east wind or a big blow where you've got water that's almost too cloudy to fish, but the way that this water looks right now is okay.
This is beautiful. If you've got somewhere between a 1.5 and 2 foot of visibility, it's great. If it gets too clean, it gets trickier to get them to bite. They get sensitive to the light. So
now, can you actually look at a satellite photo and find the clear water?
if it's not cloudy, yeah, you can get good pictures and see where you need to go.
Ah, Wes, that was a great hook set there, buddy. You are on them. Here we go. Ooh, there's another dandy. You know, your buddy wanted us to move to some bigger fish. These are gorgeous. We're getting a lot of those 18, 19s. You know that, Mike?
They're working out good.
Yeah. Wes, how fun, buddy.
Fun.
Are you?
I'm having a blast.
No, where else in the world, really, can you go catch these kind of numbers?
Every time we come out here, it's so fun.
You know, folks, Mike showed you how to cast and jig. One nice way that you can do this too is with the drift, just cast out and let the boat move the jig and just keep popping it. But you got to keep that on the bottom, folks. But this is a real relaxing way to fish. Just sit here, pop the jig, catch the walleye. The hit is fun. I mean, you know, it's kind of when the jig's going down, all of a sudden it's a wampola, you know, it's a neat feeling. Whoa, there we go. And there we go, Mike. 16, 17 there. But you know, it's not just this spawning bite. The jigging bite is good through April. But when you get into May and June, the walleye fishing stays really good. You just kind of change the system.
Yeah, if you want to cast, we cast spinners, you know, night crawler harnesses and cast and reel those. It's really good fishing also. That lasts all through the fall. This is just the only time that this jig bite really works.
Yay, Caleb, you're back, buddy.
Yep, this is unbelievable.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. Good battler there, Mike. Oh, nice walleye. There you go, nice. Caleb. No, Caleb, I don't know too many places in the world where you can, we took one drift, which was what, Mike, about a mile?
Yep.
And we caught 14 walleyes in an hour, you know? It's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2023 Fishing Contest.
Brett Blasky of Saukville caught this 14.5-inch perch on the Mississippi River on a jig. Jim Rock of Lake Zurich, Illinois caught this 36-inch redfish down in Florida on fish bites. Michael Hall of Antioch, Illinois caught this 55-inch muskie on the Bay of Green Bay on a flicker minnow. Cindy Stenzel of Danbury, Wisconsin caught this 26-inch largemouth down in Florida. She was using a Senko. And this week's kids winners are Ren Miller of Stevens Point caught this 11-inch bluegill. He was using a tungsten jig. And Hank Fackler of Sullivan caught this 45-inch catfish on the Rock River on a jig. We were fishing Lake Erie out of Port Clinton, Ohio, a 5.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 4.5 hours from Chicago, and 10.5 hours from Minneapolis.
They say great minds think alike, which could explain why for over 50 years, more anglers have chosen Humminbird to see the water more clearly. Our tech predicts where the bites are, and our innovations foreshadow the sport's future. We've helped anglers win tournaments and the weekend, taught them to fish smarter, not harder. So, if you're not already on board, it's worth asking yourself why, when the people in the know agree that Humminbird is simply, clearly better.
You know, folks, with my buddies using leeches and crawlers all day, I'm glad I've got the Johnson Pump washdown kit. All I can do then is spray down the boat and get all that stuff out of there. But the Johnson Pump washdown kit has another use. It's 92 degrees and humid today. Now watch. I'll take care of my buddy Tom in the back. Ah, there we go, Tommy!
Holy
hey,
smokes,
man! Oh, there we go, buddy!
92 and humid!
Oh, Johnson Pump washdown kit! What do you think of that, buddy?
I love it! I need one!
Yeah!
Can you put them on pontoon boats?
They're great for pontoon boats! There you go, buddy!
Wait until my wife sees that one. I'm going to get her too.
Here we go, Mike. And I was just kind of laying that over the side of the boat and jigging it, you know? That's kind of, here he is.
That's all it takes.
Ooh, there's a nice walleye right there, Michael. And on that stinger hook again. But you know, if folks want to come over here and try this and you know, don't want to hire a charter boat or whatever, what depth and what type of lake bottom do you look for?
Hard bottom, firm, not rock necessarily, gravel bottom. There's the whole shoreline from Maumee Bay to Davis Bessie in 10 to 15 feet of water.
Okay.
There's plenty of people around. You can see where everybody's fishing. They're doing their thing.
Now it's your turn there, buddy. And you need the net?
Yeah, got something
It's
coming.
nice having two captains in the boat, you and Caleb. Caleb's right on that net too.
Works great. I don't have to do much but fish.
No, I know. Wow, he's staying down. Yeah, there you go. Boy, he fought hard. Didn't he, Mike?
He was digging deep.
Now, when folks come out here too on their own, we talked about what to look for, but wind is also a big factor here on Lake Erie. They don't want to come when there's a big northeaster, right?
Northeast is our enemy here, yeah. Nope.
So this time of year, you want your south or southwest?
South, anywhere from south to west is your prime areas.
I'll tell you what, you still enjoy this after all the years and all the walleyes that you've caught.
Yeah.
Get that net, that's a beauty. That's a nice fish right there. No, seriously, Mike, you've been doing this all your life, buddy, and this jigging bite is something you really look forward to, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, that's a beauty right there. How big is that fish?
He's
21 maybe?
inches, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take him like that all day long.
Just grab him if you can and hold him up. I mean, that's a neat deal.
Nice and meaty.
And well, Caleb said he cleaned the fish, but I kind of like that idea of just dropping them off and have somebody flay them and they bag them for you too.
Put them in bags, put them on ice, and go get some dinner.
There we go, Mike. This is right after yours here, buddy. Let's see here. And, ooh, there we go. Hey, Caleb, see what I did there. Show the folks what I did.
Yeah, you switched over.
You know, using, I guess those are like shiver minnows, but you would think that would be the same reaction, right?
Definitely, they're gonna, dive down and pin it to the bottom.
How many is that now?
20.
20. Ooh, I heard that hook set.
Yeah, Jed, I switched over to the V-Rod.
Oh, did you really?
Yep.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, we got to talk about that. There you go. That's a nice walleye right there. And I'll tell you what, Caleb, that is interesting.
Oh, sorry, Pat.
That is interesting, buddy. That V-Rod is the new blade bait that's made by the Castmaster company. And boy, you smoked the brown trout on that too, didn't you?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite lures, just kind of all around. It's a good search bait. And the walleyes and brown trout seem to love it.
Is that on that blade bait again?
Yeah, the V-Rod, John.
The V-Rod. And let's see here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice walleye right there.
There you go.
Nice job. That's 2 in a row on the old V-Rod. Nice job though, Caleb. But Mike, I wanted to ask you, obviously the hair jig is the bait, but there are days when blade baits really work well, huh?
Oh yeah, I've got buddies that's all they use. Blade baits, jigs, any kind of a jigging bait will work good. Sometimes the vibration from the blades works better than the jigs.
You hooked up again there, buddy?
Got one coming.
All right, let me get out of your way here. Ooh, another beautiful fish. Now, a lot of times what those walleyes are doing on those hair jigs is they're actually pitting it to the bottom, right?
Yeah, they're just attacking it.
And what they're doing is protecting their spawning area.
Yep, they're just aggressive, trying to keep the spawn going.
2 in a row. Is that your very next cast?
Next cast.
That's fun. And so we can keep a total of 24 walleyes, right, today?
Yep.
And we can come back tomorrow and keep 24 more.
Keep another 24.
That's incredible, buddy.
Yeah, here he comes. I'll slide him in.
You need the net? Nope. Oh, he's doing a flip in there. But I don't know too many places seriously in the U.S. where you can keep, several days limit, no possession, fine or anything like that.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Nope.
And ooh, there we go.
John's got one.
Yeah, and that's how I put that blade bait on there like old Caleb had. And what's that called again, Caleb?
The V-Rod.
The V-Rod. And here he is. I'll just flip him in so the V-Rod doesn't get stuck.
There you go.
There we go. Hey, Wes, get this in so we can go cook Johnsonville's. How many more to our limit there, Mike? How many we need, Mike?
One more.
One more after this. Don't miss him, Wes. Oh, nice walleye there, Wes. Hey, Wes, have you ever limited out this fast on walleyes?
Big deer.
No, I mean, it really is incredible, buddy. So we need one more fish for our limit of 24. Old Captain Mike, are you going to make us go in now with our limit?
Yeah, he's hooked good.
Okay, hey, grab that there, bring him right over
I'll just
here.
bring him right up.
And oh, you did a flip it instead.
He's main
hey,
hook.
Thank you, buddy. We didn't get here and start fishing till about 2:30, and I think it's about 4:45 right now.
Yep.
That is incredible. And we got tomorrow. And we're going to have some wind tomorrow, but it's out of the southwest, and even a 20-25 mile an hour wind out of the right direction, you're okay.
We're only 1.5 miles off. I wouldn't tell anybody to come out here unless they really trust their equipment in that, but we'll be all right.
Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
John, you've gotten to know me. I mean, I'm a really passionate person. Everyone on my staff is, everyone on my team is. You know, we are passionate about what we do. Helping somebody out, protecting them, doing everything we can to help tell their story, to make sure they're treated fairly, with integrity and with respect, and get a fair resolution, whatever that is for the client. I mean, that's extremely important to us. That's really all that matters.
You could listen to me talk about AMSOIL QuickShot all day long and all the technical stuff that goes into it, but you know what, Pete, how about if you tell us how QuickShot helps you out?
Well, I may not be an expert on the technical stuff, but actually the only time I've ever had issues is when I did not put it in. And that was because I was at Canadian resorts where they literally fill up the boat for you, so I really wasn't involved in that. And then I had clogged fuel filter issues. Couldn't get to my spot. Actually, I had to go home early because of that. Check it out at amsoil.com.
Well, Wes, we caught our limit today in about 2.5 hours, so we got plenty of time to tailgate and cook Johnsonville fresh brats. And I'll tell you what, they make so many good flavors, but I still love to go back to the fresh brats. They are so good. All I do is put them on medium heat, okay? I don't want to put them on high heat, and I just turn them every 4 or 5 minutes, and you got to be careful not to break the skins and let those juices out. Takes about 15 minutes until they're golden brown. Johnsonville fresh brats.
Man, those are great. I'm going to take a bunch to the brewer game for tailgating next time I go.
They're wonderful, aren't they?
They are really awesome.
Yeah, hey, Johnsonville fresh brats. Look for them at your favorite retailer today. Well, my friend, day 2, we limited out yesterday, and what did we figure, about 2 hours and 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours.
Can we beat that today? Can we get our limit in 2.5 hours?
We certainly have a chance, that's for sure.
No, I'll tell you what, that's fun. And the guys, actually, Caleb, and cleaned those fish up last night. Boy, they got a lot of walleye meat.
That's a lot of good eating.
Yay, Caleb's gonna be the first to connect today, Caleb Zorn.
Like I said again, John, this is unbelievable.
Well, we gotta figure out how long it takes to limit out. Oh, there we go.
That's it, I'm putting a blue jig on.
Yeah, really, so colors can make a big difference. Hold that one up there, Caleb, if you would, buddy.
Yeah.
Nice, a solid 17-incher.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but Mike, colors can make a big difference, huh?
As the water gets cleaned up, they like brighter colors, blues and greens and whites, and if it gets dirty, they like blacks and purples. You just got to change with the watercolor.
I stuck with that blade bait. What's that thing called, Caleb?
The V-Rod.
The V-Rod. I love when they hit those blade baits like that. Ooh, look at that guy right there with that old V-Rod in the beak there. But, you know, we kind of talked about it yesterday. You know, the blade bait is very similar the way it falls with like that hair jig, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's the flutter down the fall when it hits the ground. They're pinning it to the ground, and you just go to pick it up, and they're already on there most of the time.
Yay, Wes is going to add to our quota today. Hey, Wes, smile, will you, buddy? Come on. Okay, there we go. Hey, Wes, hold your fish up there, buddy. Way to go. And again, that is a nice one, Mike. And again, folks, you can see how important that stinger hook is. Hold them up so we can see that stinger hook there, Wes. And you don't catch that fish without a stinger.
Right.
And by the way, folks, we use those a lot in Wisconsin, too, when you're using live bait with minnows. Way to go, Caleb. We want to try and limit out in 3 hours, okay?
It'd be nice, beat the Chicago traffic.
Absolutely. Ooh, I'll tell you what, these are running nice size today. 17, 18.
I was going to say a good 17, 18 these fish seem to be.
You know, we talked about it, Caleb. You know, you want to catch the big fish, you come down here and troll this time of year. But the jigging, the hands-on fishing is so much fun, isn't it?
I love this.
Yeah. Yay, Wes, way to go, buddy. Remember, we're trying to get our limit in under 3 hours, Wes. We need 30 fish, buddy. Okay, there we go. Nicely done, Wes. Hold on. Hey, Caleb, get out of the way so we can see the fish there, guys. That's a nice walleye right there. On the stinger?
Yeah, on the stinger.
On the stinger. Caleb. Caleb Zornski, let's see, buddy.
You know, before I was just kind of vertical jigging right over the boat, but it seems like making these longer casts.
That's what I'm doing back here, too.
Seem to be a little bit more productive.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, pass him up to Caleb. That's a beautiful fish. That is a big male, isn't that, Caleb?
It is, John. You don't see too many fish like this.
No, what is that, pushing 19, 20?
I would say all of that, but for a male, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, isn't that? And the jigging's just a blast, folks. You gotta come and do this with Mike. Now, I did what Caleb did, took a long cast, but I actually put a Kalen's jerk minnow on just to make sure that the walleye will still hit it, and it did. All right, here we go, Mike, and we got ourselves another beautiful walleye. Hey, you know, I want to tell folks, if you come down here to the Port Clinton area, I think the best place to stay for a group of guys is Highway
Bait and Tackle.
Highway Bait and Tackle. That Dwight guy has a beautiful place. He's got rooms that sleep 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, and it's inexpensive, it's clean, and the bait shop's right there.
Got everything you need in one shop.
And he's really a good host, Dwight.
It's great.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. On plastic.
Perfect.
Well, looks like Caleb is going to close us out today, but you got to get it in the boat.
There it is.
There we go. Pass him up there to Caleb. That's a good job there, Caleb. You had a lot of fun, buddy.
I had a blast.
We all caught a ton of fish, too. Well, buddy, 2 limits in a total of 6.5 hours. That's not bad, right?
Pretty good fishing.
Hey, you got any openings for folks that might want to come down and fish?
We got some.
Do you? So just give you a call.
Yep.
Captain Mike Patterson guides Lake Erie on a daily basis. For more information, give Mike a call. That phone number is 419-308-6925. 308-6925.
If you are a spring walleye fisherman, grab some of these. They're an incredible bait. Kalen's, rattling google eye, hair jigs. Right there, Ryan. Ooh, that one pounded it. Wow, dude, that is my first cast. Beautiful walleye right there on the hair, man. Perky, lively, smacking hair jigs. Doesn't get much better, does it? Big, fat, chunky spring walleyes.
Eagle Claw is the only hook made right here in the USA. They also make this Walleye Pro Series kit. This Pro Series walleye tackle kit includes everything you need for an avid walleye angler. Hooks and jigs for either plastics or live bait, beads, swivels, and more. This kit is also very convenient for travel. To check out everything from Eagle Claw, go to eagleclaw.com.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. Folks, again, remember to enter the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods sweepstakes. You can win a 2-day televised fishing trip for 2 with us. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.